Welcome, welcome to another EBX discussion. And thank you, my soldiers and soldierettes. And I know you're doing great, because if you're alive and breathing, we are back to fight another day. And I've always got to get them honors to our ancestors, those soldiers and soldierettes. Salute that got us to the state that we are in right now. And I honor our families. Anyone that transitioned in your family, my family, may they rest in peace and in power. And I got to place that gold right over all of us. May all of our families prosper, and everything we touch turn to gold. And becoming one with that divine. Be one with that great divine. And become unstoppable. Never stop at our purpose. Never give up on our loved ones. Teach great things to one another. And one way we can do this, of course, we always have to be one with oneself. Because if you don't have love within, how you going to spread it on the outer? Always stay focused and never give in to little things that try to draw us away from our path and our purpose that we are on. Because remember, folks, we're going to run into person, place, or thing that are not going to take our walk very serious. We have to be ready for those things. That's why that great divine want us to be fierce on our walk, because fierce can be a hindrance. So we have to keep manifesting that spirit of fearlessness. Not about being tough or hard or boisterous. It's about being deeply, truly true to oneself. And it's the best way you can be. I mean, you can't go wrong with being righteous, right? My soldiers and soldierettes, salute. Because a lot of us have experienced many righteous things within the past, in the present. When you stay right, you can almost see the future. Which leads me into, I will never understand how an individual could be evil and not give a crap about themselves or others. Because, there's individuals out there like that, whether it's in high places or low places. Because toxicity is toxicity, no matter where it is. And that it's like a disease. And whatever it's connected to, it will infect. That's how we got to look at it, folks. And if one is not disgusted with one's evil, toxic acts, that's a problem. And you're supposed to be, if you're not disgusted with one's acts that you make, if you're evil and rotten to the core, then you're not right within. If you're supposed to feel disgusted with oneself, that divine will always convict us to turn us around if that force has its eye on us, so to speak. But we have to listen, folks. And those that are the most what? Listen. Fill in the blank. And that's what make us, a lot of us, intelligent. So listen to that great divine when it sends us those great messages for those of you that don't take this walk serious. Because the right ones, we know who we are. And when you become one with that great divine, you begin to overstand and understand each other's walk. And you begin to understand that we are all different. No one's better. We are in the position that we are in for a reason. That's something that great divine will send to us. And with a lot of things that great force will put in our spirit. We just have to take those moments and do what? Listen. And you will become unstoppable. You have to take the initiative and do different things outside of yourself. Like if you get thoughts in your mind, you want to write a book, write that book. You want to make a song, make that song. You want to be a dancer, be a dancer. Speak it into existence. And with no fear, no doubt, because doubt is a hindrance also. And we have to be reassured because, like I say, it's not about being tough. It's not about being hard. It's about being true, and it will shine through. And when you stay true to that great divine and yourself and others and to the righteous things of life, things that do come to you off the left or try to catch you off guard won't be that much of an impact. That's why I say I would never understand how one could live a evil, toxic life, because the difference between an individual that's evil and toxic and rotten to the core and an individual that's awakened, whether brother or sister, we don't fear transition. We know what it is because we've studied that. That's what our divine prepares us for. But if you're evil and toxic and not listening to that righteous side of that spirit that divine puts in all of us, unfortunately some don't pay attention to it, you will fear death. Of course you will, because the evil side is not about life. But the divine side is about life. And didn't make us to communicate negative. Positive and negative will never ever mix. That's why, and if you would like, I always talk about the mind and success, and the way the world deems success to be and how those that are awakened deem success to be is different. Those that are awakened, this is just my own personal philosophy. Success is a state of mind. And because you can have all the money, all the cars, all the girls, all the glamour. It doesn't mean a damn thing if you don't have a right state of mind. And as you go on in life, and as you go on through this walk and go through these hurdles and see things before you that can give us lessons, if you pay attention to it, that great divine will send it to us. You will see. And that great force is collecting the right from the wrong. If you are awakened, you can see these things. But you have a lot of those that are aware that don't pay attention to it, that are in denial. And that's the worst place you can be, when you in denial of the world, person, place, or thing. And the most damaging thing is when you're in denial of yourself, because can't help those that are connected to you if you're confused within. Can't have confusion. Well, what I say, folks, when you heard me say, those that listen to me, when you come to confusion, stop, think, assess the situation. Never overthink things. Work things out. Always be looking to have a solution, no matter what it is. And the more we do this, because all it takes is one result. Because that's the goal we're trying to achieve. A righteous result in every situation that we enter, whether we're speaking on something, or we're going to a meeting, or it's a job, or it's dealing with children, family. Always have to never look at what's before us. Always look within. It's just so comforting. And you will find yourself having a lot of victories. Small victories always lead to big victories. One person at a time. We start with our families and we work our way out. One person at a time. Because that's what that great divine has put us here for. So that's why he doesn't want us to have the spirit of worry or doubt or not sure, because that will hinder the blessings that divine has lined up before us. Because we all have experienced karma. You'll hear me talk about karma a lot, because karma is very important. Because there are those, I'll say again, that don't take karma serious. And if you really want to learn about life, folks, you want to know the real meaning of life, you study karma, even if you have to look it up. Because remember, I always talk about words, and a lot of us teachers do. Words are powerful. If you really want to get the meaning of things to something you might think you are confused about, look it up, break it down, go deeper. Always go willing to dive deeper. You'll come up with a lot of solutions that way. And when you're on that right side of life, you have these things that pop up in your spirit when you're led by that divine. Because, gravity, positive gravity doesn't pull you down. Negative energy pulls you down. Because that's why I say it doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter what status you are. If you don't have a right heart within, a lot of us brothers have experienced. We all have experienced low points in our life. I always got to just kind of throw that in there, because I never want to make like I'm better than nobody or nothing like that. Just life experiences, brothers and sisters. But what is one of the laws of gravity? What goes up must come down. So if you got all, let's just say all the great things, jewels, money, fame, you got all that of the world, but you don't have a right heart. You got a terrible spirit. You don't mean well. You're not looking to help. If you have any of that inside of you, eventually it will come down, kind of crumbling like a building. And we've seen that, before us, and with celebrities. And do I need to go into it? We already know. So, and I don't, I don't make fun of things like that. Because I never make light of anyone's struggle because I'm not in their lives. I just speak on what I observe and what I see, but I don't give it too much energy. I try to focus on the things for the young and the old, something that'll keep us maintaining and keeping our psyche straight in this time, because our mind is all we have. Because once our mind break down, our body is going to follow right along with it. So that's why I always focus on the psyche, the spirit, because if we got good thoughts in our mind, that will transfer to our body and make us want to keep our body healthy. Because every aspect of our body that we can work on in a positive light is always good. I mean, you can never go wrong with being righteous. Of course, there's always going to be challenges. There are going to be things that try to pull you in. But if you're one and serious and truly one with that great divine, you will become unstoppable. I guarantee it. I give that a guarantee, because I'm sure I am not the only one that have experienced great things in our lives. That great divine has touched all of us in many ways and has us in different positions, the positions that we are in right now, for a reason, especially if we're truly real within to the pit of our loving soul. And that's real talk, because it's all about choices. The choices we make, make the right one. And no matter the challenge, you will always come out with a good result and a good solution when you make the right choice. Even when it's not easy, that great divine will guide us, because it always have and always will. And stay away from, I'm gonna mention this from time to time, stay away from toxic links and things on the internet to try to draw you in. Stay away from things like that, folks. Stay on that right side. We stay away from that things that don't give a fuck about themselves. I'm talking about evil entities out there. Stay away from shit like that. Real talk. The divine cannot work with negative forces. It has to be positive. So, because once you draw it in, folks, you know the rest. So stay righteous, as right as we can possibly be. And I guarantee you will see. Stay unstoppable. And what did that divine love? Those that are righteous. And a lot of us have experienced this, and we will keep on experiencing it. And the great thing about being one with that great divine, those that are connected to you will be blessed or blissed also. Because we also got to be about teaching others. Because it's about helping ourselves and helping others. Like a ripple in the pond. Be that pebble in the pond. And send that ripple out to all brothers and sisters, so we can lift each other and be stronger and make this world a greater, better, powerful, loving, getting knowledge, and staying strong place. And that's my thought. That's my real thought. It's my positive thought. And I give honor to your family, my family, and thank those for coming in to another EBX discussion, and salute to the reachers and the teachers. And I honor my children, their mothers, and I'll say again, I honor your family, my family, brothers and sisters all over the world. May you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. One.